Olliveira and Justin Gaethje. All right, so here he is, Justin Gaethje, the lightweight contender. Many fancy him a future UFC champion, but it's just been amazing to watch this guy seamlessly transition to the UFC, one headlining spot after the next. More bonuses than UFC fights. This might be the most exciting fighter in the world today.
He is the most exciting fighter in the world. He's a guy that when you put him at the top of the marquee, people show up. People want to watch Justin Gaethje compete because you know you're almost watching we go to these videos on YouTube and all these other things because we want to see action. Don't worry about that. Get on your PlayStation, choose Justin Gaethje as your character, and it's going to be fun. In real life, in video games, Justin Gaethje is one straight highlight.
Yeah, you want bulletproof matchmaking, just throw Justin Gaethje in the main event against anybody and he'll take care of the rest. Well, it's always exciting when you have such a high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner. This man has been a master of the submission in the UFC, and even though a lot of people know what's coming, more often than not, they're unable to stop.
Because the knowledge of the Jiu-Jitsu game is truly something that it's hard to replicate when a guy is as good as he is. I mean, he will jump for a triangle. He will jump for an armbar. And as you slam him to the ground, he starts to understand, okay, I'm right where I need you right now. This is when the game starts for him. If he doesn't secure that submission, he gets you where he needs you to be in order to start to really make you drown. It's like going in deep water and getting pulled down over and over again because every time you think, if I do this, it'll make it better, it just makes it worse.
And best of luck trying to find a training partner to simulate this guy in the gym.
It can't happen, and it won't happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Presenting the challenger, Justin the Highlight Gaethje. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Charles Doblox Olliveira.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
Scheduled for 5 rounds if need be. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge in reach.
Nice looping punch.
Oh, he's got it going tonight. Beautiful combination of strikes there by Gaethje. Oh, nice offering there with the knee. He talked to us a lot about that on Thursday. Felt like the knees would be there. It was certainly there on that exchange.
He knew they would be available. He just knew he would have to find the right opportunity and right time to land those strikes. Beautiful kick.
Unable to connect with a right hook. Oh, Superman punch. Not always easy to execute. He did so there. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
Single collar tie now. And he landed the right hand there. Both fighters throwing heat now.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
1-2 punch by Olliveira. Well, excellent takedown defense so far in this fight, and there it is again. He knew if he was going to win this fight, he was going to have to stop the shot, and he's certainly done that so far.
He has done a great job of staying upright. He understands positioning. He understands finding defense and getting back into space where he's having the most success.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes now for Justin Gaethje. Connects with a right. Olliveira doing the right things defensively. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there. Bone on bone as the head kick lands flush.
He better get those hands up or he's gonna put him to sleep.
And now he's got the tie clinch.
Oh, big punch land.
Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere.
That's one of his calling cards. It's always been the leg kicks of Justin Gaethje. You can't take many of them.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Lands with the kick there, no pad on that foot.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick every time he throws.
Oh, beautiful jab there from Gaethje, who just might be the most watchable fighter in the UFC.
It's so fun to call a Justin Gaethje fight. People think he's reckless. People think he's a wild man. But Trevor Whitman has him locked in. His technique is beautiful when he's striking. That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, round two.
Powerful leg kick land.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing. Double leg. All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Bottom fighter trying to control, nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, that'll work. The ground and pound strike is good. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Well, he's got his back now. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Minute and a half to go, round two. Well, you gotta be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finisher position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent when it's time to finish.
And this might just be a matter of time. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than the half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good, not good.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched. Good stick.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind him.
Well, the full arsenal on display here. 78 total strikes have landed for Justin Gaethje. And as for the accuracy rate, DC, 48% tonight against Charles Oliveira. Both guys appeared to land there.
Big leg kick land. That one snuck in. Nice strike.
And that left hook landed on the button. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to take the judges out of it. He is lighting them up now. The takedown is there. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and...
Yep, gotta be very careful there. He's a tag arm bar now.
You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
And there it is!
He's done, he's done!
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. Now let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the UFC lightweight champion, and I'm not sure any 155-pounder could have held up under the onslaught here tonight. He wins the belt by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 39 seconds of round number 3, declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Olliveira.
Well, many argue it's the UFC's toughest weight class. It's one of the more difficult belts to defend, but he certainly did just that here tonight. Congratulations to the undisputed UFC lightweight champion.